Jada Kelly for Team HMB, and the question of today is, what's the reality behind being pregnant and working out? And do you have to modify things, or can you be as intense as before you were pregnant? I would love to answer this question. I just had a baby 6 weeks ago, so all of this pregnancy, pre-pregnancy, post-pregnancy stuff is fresh in my mind. So do you have to modify, or what's the deal behind being pregnant and working out? You can totally be pregnant and work out. Obviously there's different stages of pregnancy, and everybody comes in at a certain fitness level. So for me, I was working out about 6 days a week, doing lifts and cardio. My norm would be about 60 to 90 minutes of exercise, 6 days a week. So that's what I was used to before I even got pregnant. Because I came in at that level, I tried to maintain that as long as I could. My first trimester, it was kind of crazy. I didn't get sick, but I was really tired. So was I at the gym 6 days a week? Not really. My philosophy for the first trimester was do what I could do when I could. So for me, if I was having a day where I felt great, I had tons of energy, then yeah, I got my lift in and I got my cardio in. But you know what? The very next day, I could have been completely tired, like fallen asleep almost everywhere. And on those days, I gave myself a break and I went ahead and I took time off at the gym. So first trimester, especially because you're tired and a lot of people have morning sickness, my advice is to do what you can when you can. Second trimester, most people get like this second wind, for lack of a better phrase. I know I did. Most of my energy came back. I felt like $1,000,000. My belly was starting to get cute. People weren't thinking like, oh, is she just gaining weight? It started to look like I was pregnant, so I felt better about myself, and I was able to kick butt in the gym. I went back to lifting almost like my pre-pregnancy lifts, almost. My weight, I took it down a little bit because I didn't want to put that much stress on my body. And then of course, I was careful to not do exercises on my back. And then I stopped jumping as much as I did before. When I used to do jump squats as high as I could before I was pregnant, now that I was pregnant, I would keep them very low to the ground, or I would cut them out altogether. But I still had a great time in the gym. I did all different kinds of workouts. I wasn't bored. I did not have to cut out anything altogether. It was wonderful. I had full body lifts. I had leg days. I worked every single muscle group with a lot of variety, and I had a workout buddy, which made it awesome. As far as my cardio during my second trimester, I did cut down on the running. I didn't do as much just because it was uncomfortable for me. So once again, that's going back to, do what you can. You don't have to try to be Superwoman in the gym. Just give your best in what you are able to do. My third trimester was much like my second. I had a lot of energy, and I continued to do workouts as far as weightlifting and cardiovascular exercise up until the day before I went into labor. I was really blessed in that way, and I loved working out. It was amazing. Actually was on my way to step class like when my water broke with my baby. So I didn't have to modify too much. I think the number one key for anybody, though, is listen to your body. Like I said, don't try to be Superwoman. If you were only walking before you became pregnant, then go ahead and continue with those walks. Maybe try to work in some light weights. If you were like me and you were lifting all the time, you were lifting heavy and you were doing lots of cardio, great, go ahead and try to maintain that. Obviously listen to your body, take it down when you need to. I think the most important thing that my doctor told me that I can share with you guys is don't try to do something that you didn't do when you weren't pregnant. Don't try to add that in now that you are pregnant. And that's just for safety reasons. Otherwise, work as hard as you can, give 100%. It's all about being your best. Thanks so much. This is Jada Kelly for Team HMB.